everybody. Welcome back. It's episode 77, which is a huge number. It's the biggest episode we've ever done. So let's get into it. Oh yeah, welcome back everybody. Damon just reminded me of something. It's a great week because it's a week that Jesus made, and we are so proud of everybody. So, welcome back. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for entering our giveaway.
Yeah!
Woo! Go ahead. Now, by the time this comes out, it's been like 14 years since the giveaway, it feels like. Our giveaway ended in real time, like whenever we're recording this past Friday, and our winners were contacted. Congrats to you two. I'm not going to name your names on here, but you know who you are, and we're so proud of you. We're so thankful that you guys support us and love us. And to everybody who didn't win, thank you also for entering and for supporting us in that way. We loved it. We had a great time. We think it was so cool seeing our stuff like out there. And it was fun. I'm guaranteed we'll do one again soon.
Yeah, we'll do one again for sure.
We'll run it by the board.
Should we announce? Like, should we ask them if it's okay if we announce like who won?
We'll put them on. That way, as in real time, we'll put them in the socials.
That way, like, okay,
yeah, that sound good.
Because I don't want people out there to think it was rigged or anything, and like
it was like
pre-selected or.
Yeah.
No. I won both.
Exactly. Actually, that's not what we need. But
they were computer automated picked. However it was done, but it was very random.
I just like causing a ruckus. That's all. So.
Whatever. Who
doesn't?
Anyways, yeah, that was great. Giveaway's over. By now, you guys know, we probably put on our story that we have stickers. These were our surprise stickers.
Landon, hold them up.
Go.
Talk about this now.
Yeah, now you can hold them up.
Yeah, we have had these for a few weeks now, but on top of our...
You can sort of see them.
Yeah.
Where's the other ones?
They're in the package there. On top of our little DCP rectangle stickers, excuse me, it's on the bottom. So we gotta go to the other side. Or on the top or something. We also got circle stickers.
Yeah.
One says Dirt Cheat Pod with a little shovel, and the one Landon's holding up now says strap in, dab on the haters.
I can't move, so.
We will insert picture
here.
Thank you, Grant.
240
of those. I'm done talking. So
and Danessa is back. Let's go.
Did you find my cousin?
So.
We didn't even make it 2 minutes.
Yeah.
No, we did.
Did we? Okay.
2 minutes and 56 seconds.
Oh, wow. Almost 3. Wow.
Almost.
World record.
Yeah, probably.
But obviously, Danessa is back from mission trip in Mexico. And I don't want to spoil too much because you are going to hear from her a little bit later in the show when it comes to Ministry Minute time. So we're going to save all that and kind of tease the people a little bit, Danessa, for what they've got in store. So, yeah.
Fun.
Okay.
Anything that stuck out? You want to talk about anything now? Best part, worst part. So I'm not talking.
Yeah. So I'll say so there's a team of us that went down there to do a VBS of this church that the church has been going to for about 3 years. They've been ministering to, and this was the last and third year that we were going to that church to help them kind of grow their church and help their leaders just be more confident doing a VBS themselves when we aren't there. So we did a whole VBS. I taught a lesson. So I taught the lesson to kids 3 through 6. I did the lesson. I planned crafts. I planned games throughout the whole VBS that one day. That was really, really cool. But the really, really, really like surprising thing was that there's so many kids there. We had, and adults. We even had a class for adults. But there was about 100 people, not including our team, there every single night.
Wow.
And that was like crazy. This church is like up in the mountains in Mexico, and it's very hard to get there. Like really, really rocky roads. It's a dirt road, really, really dirt roads. So it's like a hike for people to get there. But it was really, really cool to see that there was about 100 people each and every night, Monday through Friday. So that was awesome. But the really, really surprising thing was that we like bonded with the kids and the adults like the whole week. And then the Friday when we like that was our last day there. It was so hard to say goodbye, but we've only been with them for 5 days. Like, it's so crazy what like the Lord does with people who are also believers, like what he can do in 5 days. It was so crazy. It was my first time being there, and so I didn't really get like deep relationships with some of the people than other people because they've been there like 5, 6, 7 years, so they've been growing relationships with them. But I've only been there this year. But it was still really hard for me and a lot of the other newbies, just because of like how strong like bonds can be formed in just those 5 short days. And we weren't even with them all the days. All the hours. We were only with them from like 2 to like 7:30.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
Yep.
Like, that's insane. Like, all the bonds that we made, it's just so hard to say bye.
Yeah.
So that was like the biggest giveaway, I feel like. How like close we all got, and then like how quickly it was to say goodbye. So
That's
Yeah.
cool. I've heard stories from them like every year for the past, I don't even know how long, but it's always like they always say like how emotional it gets like towards the end, and it's hard to like think about as like an outsider, but it's incredible. Yeah, like you said, like what God can do between like believers. That's so
and like
cool.
we didn't even speak the same language.
That's-
Like
yeah.
that
Sorry.
also like blows my mind that like we don't even really know how to talk to each other. We're just kind of existing. I mean, I know some words in Spanish and like there's translators, but like half the kids, like I just played with them, smiling at them, and they like just love that. Like you don't have to say anything to make them feel like they're special. Like you show it by your actions, and that's how like everyone bonded, I feel like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which
awesome.
is crazy. Yeah.
It's awesome.
So that was like the biggest giveaway, I would say. Yeah.
That's cool.
Landon.
Okay.
What?
Wow.
I'm getting a little sad right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm counting down the episodes.
Because as this episode is out,
We will be.
in just 4 short days, he will be
Yeah.
heading west, young man.
Haven't you been told?
California's full of
Not good things.
yeah.
Amen.
Not going to California.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
You're going to oceanfront property, right? Mm-hmm. But not in
Not
Arizona.
quite.
Not in
yeah,
Arizona.
no.
Sorry.
But yeah, no. This will be the second to last, and then as this comes out,
Disappointed.
we'll be recording my last episode. So
Well, I'm sure we'll have you back on. We'll
Oh,
call you.
I'll call in. You just
When
got to
you get-
understand that it's 2 hours behind.
When you
guys.
get home, we don't care.
Nah, yeah.
you're working on our time. We're not going to work on your time.
Yeah.
We're not staying up till 9,
Yeah.
even though we're just due.
it'll only be like
7,
7,
6,
so-
5.
Wild.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 5 o'clock when it's 7 o'clock.
5
here,
o'clock
so you'll be
somewhere.
fine.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get homesick and you come visit us back, we'll have you on, I'm sure.
Well, he'll be
You know,
back in October. For
I'll
a
be
little.
back in October for a week.
Yeah, because you won't make it that long. So.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm just gonna have to call you every night. You know, I'm gonna have to have you read me a bedtime story.
Somebody got sour grapes? Is it just me? I don't know. But
yeah.
no, man. Yeah. So yeah, gonna miss you, and we're counting down the days, and the people are get in the comments if you want to last
We should have a call-in day.
call-in
Yeah.
day. Ask Landon whatever. So
I'll
No,
you know
maybe
what?
don't- maybe don't do that.
I'll vlog my journey down,
is that it?
Joey.
and I can send it
Yes.
to you
We'll
guys.
make a
Okay.
reel out of it.
Yep.
Like we said we were going to
Nice.
with the Liberty stuff from a year ago in
Oh,
September.
yeah.
I could still make a golf
Still on
thing,
my
but
You kind of made a reel, didn't you?
Yeah, the pool, but
Yeah.
they took videos golfing.
I can still. I
And-
still have the video, so I could like
you
do
go.
it.
Here's what happened. I sat down and I had 37 videos that were each at least 3 minutes long.
Yeah, they were
of
pretty long golf.
Two guys golfing, and that's the last thing I ever want to sit through and watch. And so every time Grant would be like, "Hey, you want to check out that footage and see if you can make a reel?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got
No.
that." And I'd sit there and I'd
No.
fall asleep watching Clay
Wow.
shoot, or hit balls.
Well, I will
So he's probably
say.
sitting there like, "Wow, these guys suck."
I was like, "Oh, this
They-
is so exhilarating. No listener's gonna want to watch this."
Yeah, well, it is what it is. And not everyone loves it, but
I'm sure
hey.
it'll be good stuff though.
Hey, Grant and I had a good time this past weekend golfing.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell
we
you
did.
what.
Oh no.
When we go down to Myrtle, we can make one.
Oh, great. Shoeless Joe Jackson again?
Yeah, got that right.
Okay.
Sydney, are you like sensing out right now?
No, my ears are sweating. Sorry.
Oh,
it's,
wow.
a little sticky now.
I thought
I'm
you
just
were
trying
like,
to get some air.
like
Oh, it does that to me every once in a while too.
Yeah, it's, like,
People
sticking.
see me go like this during the thing, and like, yeah, that's what's going
We
on.
just, like,
I thought you were
my
one of
ears
these people that like you ever like
Like that wow, wow,
plug your
wow.
ears and just,
yeah.
it's like a sensory issue thing
How do I look?
for like, yeah.
But anyways, to get us back on topic, Grant, I was leading into. I think you have a story or two to tell us, right? Or not?
No.
Well, not in relation to what you and I did this weekend.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. So, which one do I want to start with first? Well, I mean, they both happened today, so. We'll leave the least or most exciting one for last. So,
Of course.
anyways, I was doing work at an elementary school today, and like they have boys and girls club there during the day as well. And so like I was walking the halls, like looking at stuff, trying to figure out where some stuff is because we're doing a panel change. And there's kids going, I guess, up to the cafeteria or whatever. They're gonna go outside. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm, walking on this side. They're walking up, and this one little boy, he's probably like 7, 8. He looks at me and he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Work." And he just like gives me like the, like, "Did you really just say that to me?" Like he
How
was
old
expecting.
was this kid?
Like 7 or 8.
Oh my god!
Like he was expecting me to probably say like what I was actually doing, but I just
Work.
gave him like the dad joke
Like,
response.
yeah.
I was like, "Work."
Did you actually tell him what you were doing then?
No.
No, because they were going like this. We
You
were
walked
walking
away.
past each other.
Grant, that was a teaching opportunity.
You should have said the less
come
you
with
know,
me,
the
kid.
better. The less you know, the better.
Yeah.
You can see me. You should have just.
She was like,
Yeah.
"Who said that?
You never,
Down here!" Oh.
you never know. Like, if you would have told him what you were doing, he could have maybe.
He might have been the next
Future-
He
electrician.
could be the next
Future fire alarm
person.
guy.
Yeah,
Well,
you never know. Now you ruined his dream.
Well,
Good job.
there might be a chance I see him again this week because I'm at that school
if
this
you
whole
do,
week.
make
Work
sure to
on-
tell him.
Work on your recruitment
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah, well,
Elevator pitch.
Never start too late.
he probably doesn't want to know what I was
I mean,
doing
early.
because
I said, I don't think he's starting too late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
early.
7.
Just come up with the most technical explanation and give it to him.
and he
I'm
goes,
exchanging the fire alarm system in this receptacle
The
building.
topinator's connected to the flim flam.
yeah. And then you push this button to make it go, and it goes in reverse really quick, and then forward, sideways, left, right, and then boom.
Be like-
fire drill.
You'd be like, "What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm one of you guys."
Yeah.
You're gonna let him
I'm
pull it
going
to test
to the
it?
cafeteria.
Yeah. Like, listen, if you behave, you get to pull the
Fire alarm.
fire alarm.
And not get in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Aw.
Like, no way. Like, no, not no way.
I got to do something similar to that. My buddy Garrett, his brother's like, I don't know, he's 12, 13, something like that, 14 maybe. And he had one of his friends over, and his friend knew I was a welder. He goes, "You're a welder, right?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I've been thinking about that." He goes, "You think it's cool?" I said, "Yeah." Said I do. And they have a small little like MIG welder out there. I said, I had all my stuff in my truck. So I said, "You want to learn how to weld?" You can see his eyes are like, yeah. So I had they didn't have like any scrap metal around. So I was like, what do I get to do? what do I have him weld? And I just picked up some new exhaust pipe for my truck because I cut my muffler off. So I was just going to straight pipe it.
Nice.
And it was just 2 pieces of tubing and then a coupler. And I was like, I said, "Here, you guys can weld this."
Oh no.
So I showed them for it first, and I mean, they weren't actually that bad. Like they did good, and like they listened to what I said, and they caught on pretty quick. Because I mean, they're older than most young kids. So, and then I found an old brake rotor, and they have like the bolt holes in it for where it goes over the studs. So I filled one of them in with the MIG weld, and I said, "All right." I said, "You guys practice." I said, "Whoever can fill it in the fastest and make it look the best." I said, "I'll give you $20." Because they were going to Hershey Park the next day, so I was like, "All right, they could use some spending money."
Some fun money.
Yeah. So, oh man, they sat out there for like an hour just like practicing. Oh, that looks like crap, and they're they're dogging on each other and like all that. And that's one thing I will never turn away is someone willing to learn and wanting to learn about a trade, especially welding, because that's what I do. But like, I've had people like invest in me, so it's like invest in other people. That's my biggest thing is like, if they're willing to learn, teach them, and because you don't get that anymore any days. All these kids want to just like play Fortnite and sit on their iPads and stuff. No one actually wants to do anything useful. So
Yeah.
I think they want to sit on the couch playing their iPod, not actually sit on their iPad. But that's beside the point.
Don't do that.
Let's be. Come on.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Be so
This is
for
what a
real
college
right now.
degree gets you.
Oh.
Okay, 3 of us have college degrees,
Yep.
so careful what you say.
Anyways, so
Yeah,
3.
going.
I don't have one.
I don't have one.
Did you think I had one?
For some reason, I thought you had one.
That's funny.
College is a scam.
Well, I mean, it is. Well, okay. let's get on the
college is a
topic.
scam, and I
While-
will die on that hill.
While we're on the topic, let's discuss this college is a scam, and I would say absolutely it is a
Yeah.
scam.
Yeah.
I don't
wouldn't
disagree.
say scam is the right word.
For a lot of
Depends on
people,
your
I would
degree.
say it would.
Steven, I'm pretty good at repeating history, okay?
Okay.
So I dropped out of college at 3.5 years, okay?
Okay. That's
And then he did it again.
And then
you
I'm
didn't.
getting ready to start the fall of my 3rd year of the apprenticeship, and I just like joked with my mom. I was like, "Oh, 3rd year." I was like, "Hopefully nothing happens." And you know, she's like, "Grant." I was like, "Mom, I'm kidding." And then 8 months later, I got a job offer, and guess who left the apprenticeship and didn't finish it? This guy.
Oh man,
fair enough. Fair enough. There you go. There you have
Yeah.
it, folks.
no.
College is a scam. Nah.
College
for
is.
for some people, I've talked to some people like they got like, I forget this one girl I know. She was going for like something like with environment and stuff like that, and like she could have like a really nice paying job and like stuff like that. She was like, my biggest goal in life is to be a wife and a mother. She was like, what do I need a degree for? I was like, fair enough.
There's a lot of truth to that.
I
Yeah.
think-
it depends what you're going for.
Yeah,
it
she
does.
was like, I would be so happy to work at the orchard and just do that and then raise a family. She was like, because like both of her sisters have masters or doctorates, and they're like, oh, are you going for that? And she's like, no.
Well, I'll say this. I think that being, where'd you go to school? Locally?
Yeah. Sure.
Being the one out of the 5 of us here that went away to college, I think one of the most important things I learned was like the living on my own part
I went away.
yeah.
I went away.
for a year.
I'm going to live
still
on
went
my
away.
own.
You still went away. That's true.
I'm going
Yeah.
away.
Well, yes, exactly. No, I'm saying one of the most like, yes, call like in a degree like engineering, it's like there's a lot of principles and like theology stuff that you need to learn.
Yeah.
A lot of it I could have just learned on the job.
So
Straight up, anybody can pick up SolidWorks and just do my job.
Yeah.
I'll admit that any day of the week. And a lot of the stuff I learned, you know, I had a good baseline of what I
You
learned in
learn a
college.
lot more on the job.
But you learn a lot more on the
Yeah.
job because they train you for like the specialty stuff
Yep.
you're doing.
Yep.
And
But like
Go
the
ahead.
the social like
Oh, yeah.
like growing up, I guess, was different than if I would have just stayed at home. Not saying like you can't do that whenever you stay at home. You guys turned out perfectly fine. So like I'm not saying
Oh,
I had a leg
thank
up.
you. That's not
I'm
what
just
everyone
saying-
says.
I'm just saying like I felt like I don't know. I felt like I got an experience I wouldn't have got if I stayed home. But then again, I don't know what
Yeah.
it would have been like if I stayed home.
No,
I got an experience right here at home, baby.
I think you're right, but to that point, that's why I consider it a scam, because I think about myself, where I'm like, 95% of the stuff that I use on the day to day, I learned at work. I didn't learn in the
Sure.
classroom, right?
Sure.
So it's like,
yeah.
I mean, I get it.
I mean, even
Yeah,
like,
so
Go ahead,
you go.
Okay.
ladies first.
Yeah.
So I have a college degree. I have a bachelor's. And what I want to do is not in that anymore. So I do kind of like regret doing that. But then also like I have that under my belt if I ever need it.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of back in college and for teaching, and half the stuff I just learned about, I knew about by already teaching.
Yep.
But I can't technically get hired because I don't have that degree,
Yeah.
Which is dumb.
which
Yeah.
is so dumb.
Yep.
And like, yeah, it's so dumb. But I could also like, I wish I could just like take a test and then I would be like certified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's what I did.
that that's just not how it is. But I want that to be how it is because I feel like I don't have all the knowledge. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I have more knowledge than like I feel like what college may give me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just by being on the job.
Yeah.
So I feel like just a test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would just kind of just like solidify that to the education people to be like, yeah, this girl's probably certified than most people who do have who do have a degree in teaching.
Yep.
If that makes any sense.
It's like the job force sets it up that college isn't a scam because like that's what you need to get into the jobs, like into a job force. But like no, that's the way the job force sets it up. That like
employers kind of set it
right.
up as,
But in reality, if they would just like if we have more opportunities in like our high school years to like shadow, if they made like that more important than like learning whatever parts of speech in like there's important stuff in high school. I'm not saying like the whole we could go on for a whole podcast about the education system in America. But if we were to have more real life hands-on like opportunities at a younger age, then I feel like we'd be more set for like not needing college and having 18 years of experience at 18, you know?
Yes.
That's why I am a huge advocate for like technical, like kids in like high school tech schools, I guess, like career tech for me.
Yeah.
Freaking saved me. I probably would not have graduated if it wasn't for that, if I didn't get the credits from that. But like, that's like what you said, you get hands-on stuff. I did a co-op my senior year. So like I was working a full 40 hours my senior year. I figured out like how it all works. And even in like the welding world, there's like trade schools and stuff, and they have Triangle Tech around here, and a big one's Western Welding Academy. And like I genuinely considered it because I'm like, all right, if I can go get more certifications and all that. But a lot of the videos I see is they know how to weld in a booth that is perfect clean metal and everything's set up for them. And a lot of guys that hire them, they get them out there. They can't weld in the real world. So that's where I feel like I've worked over a year now, and I have real world experience. And I would be willing to put myself up against some of these guys graduating school with all these certifications and stuff like that. I forgot to breathe.
Breathe in.
And but yeah, it's just I don't know. I also think it's a lot of teachers like going through high school. The teachers were not super impressed with the career tech kids a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Which I hate.
There was a couple teachers that were like, "Oh, you guys are great. You guys know what you want to do." They're like, "There's these kids. Some of these kids don't know what they want to do after they graduate high school. They're just gonna not have anything to do once they once they graduate. They're gonna be just out in the real world with no guidance whatsoever." But there were some teachers I had that like you could just tell. And they're like, "Oh, these kids are just a bunch of idiots that didn't want to get through high school."
No.
And it was ridiculous because
the kids that are a bunch of idiots who's going to come fix your house when you call somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Like some of my teachers were giving me jobs. Like they were like, "Hey, can you come fix this?" I was like, "Can't your college degree fix it?" I never said that. I never said it to him. I never said it to him. But that was in the back of my head.
Fired.
In the back of my head, it was like, "What you spent all that money, you can't fix a simple thing like that?"
So,
because in my mind, it was simple.
So I feel like college is necessary for some degrees.
Well, yeah.
Like you just don't want a random Joe.
I don't want my doctor to never study
yeah.
what the body looks like,
yeah.
you know?
So I feel like college is a necessity, but not for everything
yeah.
that the world says it's a necessity
because, I mean,
for.
Career Tech now offers a early childhood education program.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that was not a thing.
Yeah,
when I was
it's just very new now because now they have early childhood education, veterinary assistants, dental assistants, all that. Like it used to be just like you're like
it used
mechanics,
to be just like the Hicks.
Yeah, it used to be the Hicks that went there, but now it's like it is.
Well, they had even when I was in, they had I think they had dental assistant. They had what's the like salon hairstylist,
dental hygienist,
cosmetologist.
Yes, thank you. Jeez, I couldn't think of the right word.
But no, now Career Tech is a very
diverse,
highly sought after program to get into. Like I was competing against a bunch of kids to get into welding.
When I was in school, it was not like that.
Yeah, welding is a big program. Diesel mechanics is a big program. I know the allied health, because they can go in nursing homes with their certifications they get into and like work and get the experience there. And like those are very sought after shops to get into.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool. Sorry.
So,
No, you're good. You're good.
go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I looked at going because of having like a technical kind of like degree I was headed towards. Now I knew what I wanted to do from like freshman year, and I knew which school I wanted to go to from freshman year. So like it wasn't really a question. It was just like, how am I gonna get there easiest? And I talked with a counselor, and he was like, well, you could, but it's gonna be not exactly what you want, and it's gonna be separate. Plus, you can't I couldn't be in band, and I couldn't. A lot of my friends weren't there, so it wasn't exactly like the right path. It was also different. I mean, I guess never mind. I was thinking with Chambersburg. You didn't go to Chambersburg, because I was thinking like the Chambersburg has like a lot of students that do both, and so you're always with your friends. But yeah, being from like SHIP, it was like you're half with these people and half with everybody else, and it was just it was almost inconvenient, but I wish it would have worked out because I feel like it would have been really beneficial.
Yeah.
In the long run.
Did they have an engineering program when you were?
I can't remember what.
I know they do.
Do you know what they have now?
They have an engineering program. They have a sim program.
Okay. Anything with CAD?
I think.
Probably in the engineering.
Engineering does a lot of CAD work.
Okay.
They had They have a mechatronics. They have a. What is that?
PLCs?
No. I think they do have a full CAD thing.
So whenever I was going through high school, I took we're just going to go on all of our educations. When I was in high school, I went through every CAD class that we had, mechanical, architectural, design for whatever, any kind of class we had, even wood shops. And I feel like it was a really, it was a pretty decent taste of what you're going to be doing. And so I didn't feel like I was slated, but I don't know what it would have been like going. It was pretty. The classes I took were exactly the name of what my degree was. So it was very this is what you're going to be doing if this is what you go into. Yeah. And so if I would have gone for engineering at career tech, it would have been slightly different because I know mechanical is not quite what I went for. But I don't know. I really kind of wish I would have looked more into it to get a better idea. But
I'll say this much: they do some cool stuff. They I forget what shop it was, but they made a claw machine because they call it Fab Friday. It's they bring donuts in, sodas, all that stuff, and you could buy it. The one shop made a claw machine from the ground up. They programmed it. They made all the arm and everything like that.
No way.
All that, the box it fits in. And that was one of their big projects, and that just the stuff.
Cool.
I love how the community works there too.
That is cool.
Because we would fix stuff for culinary, and they make some pretty good food, and they would just bring us cookies if we would fix stuff. Because it's not like they're paying us to do it, but it's oh yeah, we made a batch of cookies. Here you go if you want some, and it's just it gives you a taste of how the world will work, and that's one reason I loved it was it taught you so much about the real world, plus you're still with your friends,
Sure.
So
Now, I won't lie. The college I went to, it sounds a lot like that. Not to one up your story because that was just high school.
Yeah.
But the college
she's definitely trying to one up. Yeah.
No, listen. The college I went to, they had a Victorian style house on campus that
really?
all of the different majors came together to build. The architects designed it, and the carpenters built it, and the AC and or the HVAC and the electrical. Everybody, the interior designers, everybody had a part in this, and then hospitality majors. When we have guests come to speak on campus, they'll stay there. So hospitality will put them up, and baking and pastry and culinary will cook for them.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
The entire school comes together for this one house on the campus. But it's kind of like that where you said they built something and it's a taste of it takes everybody and you do just a little part of a big project.
So yeah,
pretty neat.
Well,
to go off of all of that.
Well, real quick before you start, because I just want to finish up and say something real quick, tie in. I want people to know this. Your plumber, your electrician, your HVAC, your car mechanic, whatever, anything that all the trades do, okay? I want people to know this and think about this. AI automation is coming after a whole bunch of jobs. AI automation cannot come after any of those jobs.
Very true.
So if you're in a career tech field, like hats off to you, kudos to you. And it's okay to go into that. I don't care what society says about, oh, this, that, and the next thing. No, it's a great field. Go into it.
Yeah.
You need hard workers like that. So I'm sorry. I just wanted to say
good.
that before you...
Look at it this way. Graduate with a piece of paper and $65,000 in student loans, or graduate high school with a piece of paper and a full-time 40-hour job.
Exactly.
No debt.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
True.
As long as you play your cards right.
I was
Don't
gonna say,
have
I
any
wouldn't
debt.
say about no debt.
Play your
no
cards
debt,
right.
But I mean, no
Plan
student
on
loan
looking at
debt.
this
No,
Yeah. But-
I have buddies that are in debt because, well, one's a mechanic, and like
Oh, no.
he likes to venture onto the Snap-on truck. And
Oh, yeah.
but I mean, it is a worthwhile
40% interest.
investment, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
But like Damon said, with the trades, I feel like that also includes teaching. Like AI really can't do. There's a lot of things like the typical things.
I don't know. ChatGPT's taught me a lot.
No, but is AI really going to be a teacher?
That
No.
exactly. Like I.
No.
Like a
It's coming-
robot? Really?
Well, there's a lot of people who are doing online schooling,
There are a lot of people that do online,
and you don't really technically need a teacher for that.
Right.
True.
but that's
You're sure
there
there
are
are kids
certain
going to
kids that
schools.
just can't learn.
Yeah.
Like I can't learn
Anyway.
like that.
I feel like it'll
Right.
only make it so far before
Right.
people. It's kind of like COVID. We took away the in-person connections, and then we learned how mentally disabling it was.
Yup.
So if we let AI try to take it, which AI has a mind of its own, literally.
Ultron.
If we try to like let AI take over teaching, we're gonna realize quickly like how much we need like
Right.
people
Yeah.
to be
Now,
involved with that.
I want to get to your second story, so go because I know your time
yeah,
limit.
I'll get there. But I was also gonna say like you necessarily don't always need the college degree depending what you're going for,
No.
because
True.
if you know how to network, half the time you don't even need the job. How did I get all
yeah.
of my 3 electrical jobs? It's because I knew somebody and they got me in.
It comes down to networking.
And if you're a good work ethic.
Networking is the
yes.
biggest thing I've found, because I got my first job because I knew the guy from church, and then I mean the second job I just kind of knocked on his door. I was like, hey, you need somebody, and then he got me my second job, and it's just who you know. And the biggest piece of advice someone gave me, he's an old welder guy that we took all our stuff to, and he said if you ever don't feel like doing a good job, he said, just think about that's your name that's going on that piece of work. He said, people don't care about their names anymore. He said, you're creating a reputation for yourself, and people are going to remember that. And that's something I've always held on to. It's like, it's your name you're putting out there. Whether you do a good job or not, people are going to know.
Yeah, it comes. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you said, it comes down to your networking and your work ethic, and you can go far if you have good ones.
And if you're worried about that you can't do good, if you're worried about that you can't do a good job because you're not good at the job, don't worry about it. What do we say at work? They always tell me, if you don't blow something up, you're not learning.
Yeah.
And guess what I did today? I blew something up!
He's learning.
I did,
second
actually.
story?
This is the second story.
Oh, boy.
So, I am...
Was it that kid?
No, it wasn't the kid. Jeez!
Oh my gosh.
Was it around that kid?
Huh?
I meant, was it around that kid?
No.
That's what I meant,
No.
everybody.
No kids were harmed. Okay. So what we're doing is we're replacing a competitor's fire alarm panel. We're putting in ours. And so it's all different than what our stuff is. And so I have to figure out kind of, okay, what's what in this panel? So I'm, taking stuff off, see what it shows up as. Oh, okay, this is what it is. Write it down. I get to this one point, and I remove this one leg. And I had no wires touching anywhere else on the panel. So I removed this one leg, and it was either some type of relay, it had some type of like low voltage to it, 24 volts or something. I removed the one leg. Next thing you know, a card starts like smoking. And then it caught fire for like 10 seconds. And I'm like, I said to the one guy, like, hey, kill the power, kill the power. Killed the power. But, and the funny part was too, there was a guy from another company in there. So it was me, and then we had subbed out like the work, like for all the installation stuff to an electrical contractor. But then there was also another guy in the school checking the fire extinguishers. So he's in the room at that same time as he's replacing the fire extinguishers. And he's like, if you guys need to use a fire extinguisher, you can use that one. I just replaced it.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, just let me know so I can charge it again.
Yeah.
You're like, well, the fire alarms won't go off. We know that for sure.
Yeah, and of course, like it started like, well, it was smoking really good, and I had some of the stuff still hooked up. So I'm like, oh crap! I was like, I don't need the alarms going off.
Yeah.
So I had to unhook another wire
Oh my
quick.
gosh. Dude.
I don't know what the heck happened.
Yeah.
I removed one leg, nothing was touching, and this car just went.
Yeah.
So then I removed like a bunch of wires, and I'm like, all right. I was like, I still need to figure out like what some of the stuff was. So I was like, all right, we're gonna turn this sucker back on, and it didn't smoke again. So whatever it was.
No, piece of cake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Exactly. It did smell really bad though, because like
least-
you ever smell like when you burn like
Electrical
electronics, it reeks, and then it like wafts really far. Like it went up the hallway, because then like that same guy later he was like, "Everything all right up there? It smells a little funky," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're good." Yeah.
Is it just like burning plastic, or is it like worse than plastic?
I'm trying to think what burning plastic smells
It's
like.
like it's like a not chemical, but just like yeah. I don't know. I was thinking like a plastic smell, which isn't terrible. It's just like it's like
Yeah.
electrical fire.
Yeah.
But if it's worse than that, then yikes.
Yeah.
At least you've been there for a while. Like I think.
True.
what, my.
And
second
it wasn't our panel.
Yeah.
It was the old panel. So.
Was there a
So you're just trying to
coworker
take it
there
down.
with you?
No, it's myself doing
Yeah.
this one. So I'm strapping in big time
Yeah.
on
Look
this
at
one.
you go.
Let's hope it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve, don't worry, I'm okay.
Does he know about this?
No, now when
No,
he
it
listens,
does.
yes.
He might.
Yeah.
Well, now that we're not posting on Spotify, we didn't even address that.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Wait, what?
So
News to me.
You didn't know that?
I did
Oh,
not know
boy.
that.
there are issues with Spotify for creators. It is the platform where we post our episodes to be published to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I don't know if they go to Google or not. But anyways, long story short, I open the website on my Safari browser and it just goes into this infinite refreshing. I need to try and log in on a different browser, maybe see if that fixes it.
Oh yeah, we
There's-
need to talk
there's-
to you about that.
Yeah, there's some
Okay.
logistics as to why I haven't been
Original
able to log into that
email.
yet. But
We're gonna figure it out.
I searched the Reddit world, and there are other people having this issue. It's not like a widespread
only
issue
one,
that it's
yeah.
like affecting other podcasts. Like Ninjas is still posting, so like I think it's like a
It's-
sporadic.
Yeah.
But other people are having issues. So as soon as we get that fixed, you're just gonna see a splurge of like 3 episodes in one day. That's just to catch up, you know.
Yeah.
But bear
You
with
can
us.
always
We're
watch
trying
on
to.
YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go to
So-
YouTube if for the time being.
Well,
We're
loud.
working on it. We got to talk with our board of director here. After,
Director.
there's an S after that. I'll say that.
Sorry, we'll
You
talk
gotta-
with
you
our
gotta
CFO.
Run it by the board. That's what I just like saying
Run it by the
because
board.
we are the board.
Yeah.
We are the board. It's
Good thing you're
it's
not a
all-
CEO going to a Coldplay concert. Dude, I have been
Wow.
seeing that all over the place, and I am loving it. The
Yeah.
Philly Fanatic did it
Yeah.
with another one, and I've seen like so many memes made out of
Yeah,
it. It
that's-
is hilarious.
That's wild.
But I mean, I don't feel bad for it because that's what you get when you cheat.
That's
so.
yeah. That's.
But I will say,
I
do
did
feel
see
bad.
this.
I do feel bad for like his wife and kids,
Right.
Because like, he had 2 kids. It's like to be caught up in that, and then it be such
2 or 3.
They both
he had 2 kids. Like,
Okay.
They both had 2
Yeah,
kids.
they're both
Okay.
married.
Yeah,
with
she
2
was
kids.
married too.
Yeah.
I think her kids were a little younger. It looked like, but it, like once I saw those pictures of like their families and people
Yeah.
were like, remember like who's affected. I
Yeah.
was like, this isn't really that funny. And
Nah.
like it's comical in the way that like
At first,
you-
it was.
you
Yeah,
can't get
but
away
now
with
it's
stuff
just
like
like
that.
you got to think about the devastation that the family's got to go through.
Right, and I'm sure those kids don't want to get on social media at
No.
all. You know, they're like everywhere I look, there's my dad and some woman, or there's my mom and some guy. You know, it's just
Yeah.
it's sad. Don't do that.
Don't cheat.
Yeah.
Don't do
Just
that.
don't.
Like his.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think it was like the CEO's first comments. He was like, "Yeah, a private event was made public." It's like, buddy, you're at a concert
No,
with
that's not
40,000
private.
people. I don't know what else to tell you, but I saw a friend on Facebook shared this post in relation to it, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah." So
That's
It was
a
like-
lot. Don't read all of it.
no, I'm not gonna read like every single photo, but it's just like there's like photos. There's probably like almost 10 photos, but it like breaks down like the guy has this. Then it's like statistics like okay, now that because he has 2 kids, so it's like statistics of what could happen to the kids now because there's gonna be a divorce most likely, and then like the after effects of all that.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But just like I guess like the description or whatever they wrote with the pictures, this person said, every cheater thinks they're different. They're not like those cheaters. They have real reasons. Their situation is complicated. No, you're exactly like every other weak person. Okay, well, they're a little strong with this. Weak person who chose themselves over people who love them. Welcome to the club that nobody respects.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a choice.
it is a choice. I think this is a little more, this is very blunt and to the point. I mean, yeah, there's no place for it.
No. Like, that's what they chose, and now they're suffering the consequences. I mean, I think the issue is that your heart goes out to the families and all that, because it's the decision the two of them made, the choice the two of them make, has consequences that far outweighs just the two of them, right?
Like, could you imagine those kids going back to school in the fall?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
being
they're
like,
gonna be.
everyone's gonna think it's a joke, and they're gonna be devastated by it. You know,
Yeah.
it's such a, like, there's a reason why marriage is sacred, and I think that, one, people ruining it, but then two, people making fun of people ruining it. It's become a huge mess. Like, it was funny. It was pretty, like, comical at first, and
now
then,
it's like
everybody's
making fun of them, and it's honestly like getting pretty old really quick. I'm like, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
But like
sorry, go on.
Well, there's also, I mean, like, look at like the TV shows that are made. The Bachelor. Yeah, I used to watch that. And is it Love Island? Like, I think that one's even worse.
Show.
Like, it's stuff that kind of glorifies. I don't even know what Love Island's about. I mean, I could probably kind of guess, but like,
you don't. So, my buddy's sister watches it. You don't even get to see the person before you, like, they actually get married before they see each other.
wait, you get married on this island?
You get married on it.
What?
Is that the end goal, or is that the first thing that happens?
It's supposed to be like, all right, you don't get to see them, you talk to them, all that, and then I think you get married, and then it's like, all right, make sure you like.
Is that Love Is Blind?
Yeah, that's Love Is
Blind. Never mind.
Okay.
I
don't know what Love Island
is. Not like that.
I don't know.
Okay, Love Is Blind is a stupid show, anyways, because you get married before you even see them. And it's like, oh, you're supposed to base it off of their personality. It's like, but yes, but I don't want to get married to someone I've never like hung out with. Like,
There's like a physical side to being attracted to somebody, not in a bad way, but visual, and you respond to cues, and you respond to like, what if he has terrible, like, I don't even know, just like,
what if he drools when he drinks his water?
There's certain things.
Yeah, it's just
something random.
Okay.
What if he uses straws?
What if he uses straws? That's the end of the world.
Crap.
I've seen like videos of like what Love Island is. I've never watched it.
I've never watched it then.
It's just like these like, it's very lustful, and it's very like not.
That's all these
promoting
shows
the hookup culture.
It's not okay.
It kind of sounds. Sorry, it kind of sounds like what the Bible described as like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Like just a complete like place of sin. Like anything sinful, it's just there.
Yeah.
And they're on like bikinis like every single day. And
zero modesty. Zero actual love. It's just Lust Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should call it.
Let's just tear something else apart. What else do we want to?
No.
College, dating shows. Let's get into something else.
No,
a game.
Okay.
I would love if the comments would light up with topics for us to discuss.
Oh yeah,
that would be amazing. Let's talk about what the people want to talk about.
Get active.
So
or DM us on Instagram, whatever.
Anything, topics on anything, we'll talk about it. And if we don't know what we're talking about, guess what? We'll make it up on the fly.
We'll do 5 minutes of research beforehand, and then
because none of us obviously know what Love Island is, but we just trashed the show completely because why not?
We're gonna do our Instagram research, which is what we pretty much all have is our education on Instagram.
Yep.
Oh man.
YouTube University.
All right. Well, I think are we on to catchphrase? Is that?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't really have anything to talk about else. So
because I do want to give a good amount of time for the ministry minute because I'm sure we'll get into some deeper
45
discussions
minutes
and
in.
okay.
I got the clock and I forgot to bring it today.
Oh, you got the. Oh, that's gonna be awesome when it gets set up. That's fine.
You got a clock? Like
Yeah.
one of
Yeah,
those,
like the one you
red
put in the
ones?
dock.
Like the Amazon,
way!
like Amazon Prime days. Yeah,
That's,
remember
it's
that?
kind of small, but
It is.
it'll work.
Tiny.
fine.
We can return it though.
Dang it.
Well, if it's too small,
We could even like hang it, or we could like put it.
I'll send you a picture
figure
when we
it
get
out.
home.
Okay,
And
we'll
if it's
figure
too
it out.
small, say send it back.
we'll figure
Just
it
like
out.
Michael Scott.
I mean, why
We'll
can't we
figure it
just
out.
put it on the table? Like, there's all this other stuff just sitting on the table. It's not like we actually clean it up. Like, what if something else just appears? Like, oh my
Help us
goodness.
organize everybody.
I don't know.
Okay, so we are playing catchphrase. Sorry, were you done?
I'm done.
Make
everybody
him be done.
You're done.
You're done.
So we're playing catchphrase again, and if you notice, we have 5 of us instead of 4, like we have had the past 2 weeks. So the way we are doing this is I'm going to be the one giving hints. Damon and Landon are one team, and Danessa and Grant are another team, and so we're gonna switch back and forth. And whoever
Ew.
we're gonna do what? 2 rounds?
2 rounds.
4 rounds?
4 rounds.
Is a round
10
1,
rounds.
2, and then another round is 1, 2. I'm assuming.
Are we gonna do it together? Or are we gonna do it separately?
Sorry.
I'll let that up to you guys.
Hey, together or separately?
Stop flirting.
Yeah, you guys are married. I already said it for later. Jeez Louise.
All right.
Oh!
Hey, man.
That's
I don't even know what
PG.
you said, Sydney.
It's okay.
my
He was
sister.
talking.
Together or separate? Okay. Can we get
Wait,
these
what
on
do you
the road?
mean together or separate?
We're together forever, dude. Come on.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I
give
set
a
myself
hint.
up for that one.
Do you both want to be shouting out answers, or do you want to say, okay, it's Grant's turn to guess this time?
I think
and then
we
next time?
talk about it as a team,
Okay.
and then we tell you. So like, yes, we're working together.
Okay.
But no, this is like quick. You got to be quick with it.
This is
Oh.
catchphrase.
You got a
Like, are
minute.
we answering at the same time? Like, whoever gets it right first is.
You're both
Yes.
calling out answers.
Yes.
Then yeah.
Yeah,
both
I think
Let's
do
do
it
that.
like that.
Let's do it. All right.
But
Welcome
you guys
back to the
go.
show
We're
where we
going
all talk at
first?
the same
Yeah.
All
time.
right, let's do it. Let's go, man.
That
Come on.
way,
right here, right
not
now.
all
Let's go.
4 of us are talking over each other.
Yeah, no.
Because
no.
the people don't want that. They don't
No,
want
no,
that.
no. It's the 2 and then 2.
Yeah, yeah.
2 then 2.
do
2
it
then 2.
anyways.
2 then 2.
Not right now.
Even though we shouldn't.
Do what?
It's fun that
Talk over
way.
each other.
Yeah.
All right.
I could be a teacher.
Okay.
Shut up, kids!
The timer for 1 minute, correct? 1 minute?
D and L. What?
Are we doing?
Damon and Landon. What that stands for?
I just thought D meant for me.
Okay.
So selfish.
Damon and Landon are gonna go first. So
Okay.
Danessa's gonna keep points, and Grant's gonna keep timer.
Don't cheat.
Dang
us.
it! Why'd you do?
Can you
I
keep it
can't.
Here, I got
No.
it.
He's keeping the time. You'll keep it for them.
Oh,
Chill out, Damon. Oh my god.
It's a minute. When the timer
Rasheed.
goes off, the timer goes
Does he
off.
say something?
yes.
I was like, wait, you can say his real name, and then I was like, no, you can't.
Not yet. Not eventually, folks. Eventually, we will get the reveal. I know y'all.
When it
Happy-
becomes
Never mind.
Sydney,
I can't open your timer.
when it becomes
Oh.
Sydney Rice.
Oh, never mind. We're good.
Oh.
Stop. My face
That's
is
not
turning
even
red.
close to his last name.
He was. No, it's not.
What?
Nowhere close.
I can't wait till we can tell them why their name.
Wait a minute! Time out! We totally forgot. I wanted to bring this up really quick before the game.
Why are you talking
We
like
got to
that?
talk about Rasheed. Rasheed did something,
Oh,
and
the actual
we
Richie
can't.
Rice.
Yeah, let's no.
Let's
no,
just
that's,
say-
He fled.
That's not.
The
If you're
actual
into
Richie
sports, if you're into sports and you follow the
No,
Chiefs,
it
you
doesn't
know.
matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go.
That's all.
game. It's game. Let's
Also,
go.
I love that we picked the name from the Chiefs because I was a Chiefs fan.
Because you're a Chiefs fan.
And then also the name made sense.
Yeah, I did.
So whenever we can finally tell you guys why the name makes sense, he's not black, by the way. I mean, obviously you saw his arm. Just saying, that's not
Hey,
why we
and-
know
Sydney
that.
don't
We went from-
swing that way.
We went from
Not my type. Sorry, guys.
I mean, it is a lot better than what Damon suggested the first time. He said Todd.
Todd.
The very first time he
I
was like
just-
Todd.
Something random.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
All right, you're done.
Hey,
Grant, we're
our
done.
Rasheed would never.
No.
All I gotta say.
Okay, let's go.
We did
Timer. Let's go.
flee to. Never mind. I won't
Okay.
get
North
where we
Canada. North
All
Canada.
right.
went
Do
to
I
South Carolina.
do I start it when you start describing?
Yeah.
You say 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna put it on catchphrase and not Pictionary. I'm gonna put it on
Medium.
medium.
Well, no. I don't think we should use catchphrase anymore because last week we started noticing some of the same words popping up from prior weeks.
It's just me going. It's just me. They weren't prior weeks; they were prior rounds.
Yeah.
It was multiple of us on the same app.
So it was giving us all like the same switch, but it's just me going through this.
Okay.
It'll be different.
If we do, I'll skip a word that we might have had before.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
3, 2, 1,
Go.
go.
Okay, this is something that you use in the water whenever you're at the ocean, and
Jet
you
ski.
lay on it, and then
Boogie
you
board.
can go on
Surfboard.
Surfboard.
This is what you use to open.
Can opener.
No, I'm sorry,
Bottle
I said the
opener.
word. This is fake grass that you put down
Turf.
in your yard.
Sod.
Yes.
Oh.
This. No. This is a game. It's like America's favorite pastime, but it's for girls.
Softball.
Yes. This is something that you burn on your table. It smells really good.
Candle.
This is a region in the United States made up of 50 of them.
United States.
Continental
America.
United States.
Nation.
What's it called?
Country.
Just the little ones are called within the country.
Islands.
They're called
State.
Yes, state.
Oh.
This is the first part of like a phone, but like it's the first word. You have a phone. No, it's like a little
Home phone.
It's a little section or an
Noble.
area. Not it's next word. Sorry. This is a type of instrument. It's a type of
Time.
Oh my gosh.
I want a different describer.
Holy cow. I'm so scatterbrained right now.
It's fine. It's fine.
How many did we get?
The word was
Were you guessing area code?
cell.
Cell phone. My bad.
Oh.
They got 5.
Then the next word was brass, and I almost said brass. The amount of times I almost said part of the word
Brass,
or the
monkey.
word.
Are you?
Yeah, I made
who's
sure
keeping
that
time?
you didn't.
But
Yeah.
I don't, so here's the thing. With you kind of
1 minute
being
timer.
impartial, I don't think that should matter this time.
If I say part of the word or not.
Because it's not like you're... I don't know. Whatever.
No,
We'll just
just
keep
don't use the word.
it. Okay.
Yeah, because that's how you normally play catchphrase anyways, right? You can't say
you
the
ready?
word. you're
Yeah,
trying to
okay.
guess,
I get
right?
it. I get it. You got your timer?
Are you ready?
It's a minute.
Are you ready to rumble?
No more.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is how the conditions are outside whenever you go out and you check this app in the morning.
Weather?
See that? Yes. This is something you take with a camera. You
Picture.
no, it's the
Photo.
long drawn out, longer than just
Video?
that. No.
Photograph.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Oh gosh. This is a time. It's 12 months. It's a
year?
Yes. This is when you're going down the road and your car kind of just like
a bump?
Yes. This is somebody who it's an author. You create books. You are also
Publisher.
called the person who does the books. You aren't reading, but you're
Writing.
But you are the
Author. Writer.
writer.
Oh,
This is what you do at a playground, and they have those things that hang. And
Swing.
Monkey
Yes,
bar?
swing. This is whenever you're sick, and it's a type of sickness, but it's pretty broad.
COVID.
It's a very short
Flu.
word.
Flu?
Yes, flu. Oh gosh. These are bumps on your face when you get
Freckles?
you get
Oh.
them when you're teenagers.
Zits.
Another
Acne.
acne. Time's up.
Did acne count?
I don't know.
Leave it up to the judges.
That was the word.
They said it as the timer went off. I'd say give it to them.
Give it to him.
buzzer reader.
I'd say.
8.
Hey.
I think that was my fault the first time.
Cool, thanks.
Well, I was locked in. I don't know about you. You were
I
kind of
don't
out
know
there in
too
mystery
much.
land.
I don't know if I was locked in. I
Okay.
will,
Left me
I will
hanging.
say.
Are we doing another one? Another round?
Another round.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe 2. Depends on what the
Oh,
score is after 2
sorry.
rounds.
Okay, Damon. Whatever.
Hey, maybe you'll have a comeback like you and I did Saturday.
Yeah.
This is the back 9. Here we go.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is not your father, but this is your
Mother.
This is somebody who creates things, like an engineer
Sculptor.
or
Designer.
No, this is a person who they come up with new ideas and they
Architect.
No, they like sell like products
Inventor.
or inventor. This is the type of car. Girls love them.
For
Broncos.
most of 'em.
No, they're like the
Sports
white
car.
Camaro.
white girl type car.
Jeep.
Yes, Steve.
Oh.
This is what trees are made out of. Or trees.
Wood.
Yes.
Paper.
This is where you go. This is where you go to worship Jesus.
Church.
Church.
This is the part of your face that's on the top. It's the
Forehead.
big
Forehead.
yes. This is where you live. You tell somebody
House.
your
Home. Address.
No, yes, address. Not doing that one. This is a very small person. And
Midget.
no, it's young. This is a very young
Toddler.
person. No, before toddler.
Infant.
Yes. This is at the end of your fingers.
Fingertips.
No,
Fingernails. Nails.
Yes.
Time.
Oh my gosh.
This is a small person. Midget.
Oh, what else do you want us to say?
You guys got 9.
Oh my gosh.
go.
Holy cow.
Yeah. 9 on the
I
back
love
Some of
nine.
you guys' answers are hilarious.
I feel like they're funnier with it, and that's why it's harder for me to keep on going.
Okay, you can't just say little person and not expect midget.
Well,
I would have said it.
and we were right there together. Like,
Yeah.
we were thinking.
Now I'm thinking of all like the reels I
Like-
see where it's like they have like they make like midgets roll up
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
like, what do you do when we show up to your house? And it switches to a normal person. They have action figures. They just go,
Boom. Yeah.
She goes little person. Expects to get infant out of that? Like what?
I was getting there.
A small child, maybe.
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
use many words when few words do trick?
You're right, Kevin.
All right, are you ready? You got your timer ready? No, you're on. Oh my goodness, be
Huh?
a man. Grow up. Delete that app.
Okay.
Snapchat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, these are the things in your body that work, like your heart and your brain.
Organ.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it does this. This is whenever you get on the computer and you have Wi-Fi, you're connected to Wi-Fi, you can go on Google
Internet.
and you say that you are going. It's
Surf the
2
web.
words, not off.
Online.
Yes.
Oh.
This is a place that you can go. It's like near the coast. There's sand.
Beach.
Yes. This is an old thing that people read.
Newspaper.
Yes. That thing that old people read is what I meant. This is 12 of them make up a year.
Months.
This is the inside of an egg.
Yolk.
Yes. These are things that are on the keyboard.
Keys.
No, not keys.
Notes?
No. but
Alphabet letters?
They click and you can press them.
Buttons.
Yes, button. This is a place with a lot of stores and it's all inside.
Mall.
Yes. This is whenever you hit your arm and it turns all different colors.
Bruise.
Yes. This is what you keep birds in.
Nest.
Cage.
Cage. Time.
That was 10. Let's go.
Was it 10?
10. One more. We need one more round. It's our do or die. It's our do or die round.
We had month and this one too.
You had year.
You're the first
Yep.
time month
You're
that.
done.
wow.
Yeah, because I was like,
I
what the
thought it was
heck?
the
Didn't we
same
just
one.
have that
I do feel like they're on easy mode and she has
That's
it
what
on
I'm
hard
saying.
mode for us.
Oh yeah, sure.
I just feel like there's a little whatever
Infant,
going, but
midget, like
yolk, month, beach,
Hey,
like
guess what? Now it's hard.
Just as you said that, I was like, I'm figuring out the hard.
Okay, let's do it.
so that points are double.
Oh, I like that.
The small sound for the high five.
You guys should have watched before.
Wait, are we doing hard or medium?
I'm doing hard.
Hard for double. Here we go.
Well, not double. It doesn't make any
Okay.
points. I mean, you can double
No,
if you
that's a
want.
hard word.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
So are we doing hard for double?
No.
I'm
No,
gonna skip this
Just,
one and go to that.
just.
Okay, just hard.
What was it? Out of curiosity.
What?
What was the word? That was
This word that
so
you just
hard?
said is hard?
Yeah.
Station.
Oh, we would have got that.
Yeah.
You would have said news, and I would have been like station. It would have
No,
been like next
I was gonna
word.
say-
I was gonna say
said
No,
train.
you would have said news.
Train.
I was
would've
gonna say
got
train. Yeah.
And you said train. I said station.
Yeah, I would
Boom.
have got that one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Let's go.
all right.
You're
Ready?
done.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
But this is a place. It's made out of wire. It's outside at farms, and usually they have
Fence.
small birds, and it's where you keep your birds that lay eggs.
Coop.
But it's
Chicken coop.
Yes. This is what runs trains.
Tracks.
Tracks.
And
Conductor.
you roll whenever you have a
Wheels.
whenever you have a diesel. You roll.
Coal.
Yes.
Oh.
This is. I'm not doing that. I would just have that word. This is whenever you stub your toe and it's hurting and
Ouch.
it's kind of
Pain.
like
Pain.
It's like your
Throbbing.
blood. Yes, throb. Not that one. This is whenever you have feelings. When you feel feelings for somebody who is
Crush.
Heartbroken.
sad. You are sad,
Empathy.
and you can be sad with them. No,
Sympathy.
Yeah, sympathy. Sympathize. Count it.
Close enough.
Not that word. This is what Landon does.
Weld.
Landon's weld.
Welding.
Welder.
Yeah. Not that one. This is when the water comes in at the beach. It's
Tide.
either
Tide.
Waves.
the tide. This is whenever you have things on your feet that make noises.
Shoe, flip-flops.
And-
Flip-flops.
No, and you do it. You do a little jig.
Time.
Tap dancing.
Tap dance. Yes.
You're gonna say dance, and then you said jig.
I was like, you do a little jig.
You guys got 6.
That was not bad for hard.
I just feel like we get a lot that are skipped or we've already done or just it's like man,
All
that's
right,
unfortunate.
watch
It's,
me-
it's just unfortunate. That's all.
Some of the words were like the one was like mall outlet mall or
I'm
something.
not.
like,
I'm not
I already
complaining because
did.
I'm really not locked in right now. So Landon carried me,
Sure.
but it just felt like a little whatever. But no, you guys are killing it too. I mean, 9 and 10. That's pretty impressive.
You guys have been keeping up.
So, all right, here we go.
Is this the last round?
You need like
All right.
you need like 2 probably to win the thing.
Okay.
So I don't 5, 6, 11 plus what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and you guys already got 19. Yeah, you get 1 to win. So you got a minute to win.
All right.
Minute to win it.
Set. Go.
Okay, this is
easy.
not a job. It's like a volunteer position. You
Goodness.
go and it's like 5.
It is a job though.
What the heck? I just said it. This is whenever you someone rings your doorbell and like the little noises go off and it's kind of like high pitched. People put these outside. They're wind something
Chime.
and they chime. This is whenever you tell someone straight up how it is. And people say you're being very blunt. This is something that rolls out from under the couch whenever whenever wind blows, and it's like a collection of like 2 words. Okay, the first one is whenever you do this to your house to get up all the particles of whatever.
Sweep.
No,
Sweep.
on top of things, then it's on shelves.
Dust.
Second word is a small animal that's fluffy and it pops.
Dust bunny.
Dust bunny.
Oh.
This is. I'm not doing that one. I don't know what that is. This is a little thing that's in hotels that are on the thing that you sleep on, and you always have to check for them.
Bed bugs.
Yes, bed bug.
Soap.
This is. I don't know how to do this. This is whenever you do something for the.
Done.
Is that the end? These words are difficult. Do you see those words?
Help. Like how are you supposed to
I'm like, how
describe
am I
help?
supposed? Yeah.
SOS.
Save our
Maybe, yeah.
ship.
Well, they got at least one.
You
got
could
at
have
least
quoted
one.
the Beatles song. Blank. I need somebody.
I don't know. I'm thinking. Very,
Wow.
like, okay, the word
my bad.
that I just got was impact, and I was gonna do like
Oh, that's hard.
help somebody for the better. I don't know.
Oh, I just would have said 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, blank
Impact-
gun.
Impact wrench.
Metric.
Okay, great. No one probably would have got that.
Oh,
I'm
my.
glad you got.
Lena would've.
Anyways.
I would have said standard.
All right.
I love that you got roll call though. Like, how else am I?
Roll call.
All right,
Old
me and
cold
Grant
one.
won that one.
Yeah,
So that means you get to do the ministry minute.
Well, she already is.
Damn. Okay.
Such a jokester.
So while I was in
You're so
Mexico, some of us had to do a devotional because we did a devotional every morning in front of the group. So my devotional was about Psalms 23. And when I did this devotion, it was the first day of VBS. It was on a Monday, the first day of VBS. So I related this to a lot about how we need to be like trusting that the Lord is on our side and that He will guide us because He is our shepherd. So that's sort of what this is going to be about. So I will read Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for You are with me. Your rod and Your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely Your goodness and love or mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So I'm going to go through some of these lines and just kind of talk about them and expand on them. So Psalms 23 is written by David. It is a psalm of comfort, peace, restoration, guidance, provision, and protection. So the first line, the Lord is my shepherd. In this, we can find comfort in knowing all that we need is to do is follow Jesus. Jesus is our shepherd, and all we truly need to do is release our control. We need to realize that we have no control, and we need to release our grip and surrender to Jesus in peace, because He is our shepherd. Sorry, I'm just thinking.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. The next line, I lack nothing. Since Jesus is our shepherd, we lack nothing. Like I said, we have no control over anything. Jesus is our guide through everything.
Mm-hmm.
I shall not want. What's the next line? Well, okay. So I'm just kind of skipping through things. Okay.
You're good.
I like it. Keep going.
I feel like it's kind of confusing for you guys, but it makes sense to
You're
me.
good. You're
Okay.
good.
You're doing good.
Okay.
You're totally fine.
He makes me lie down in green pastures. So Jesus knows our green pastures and our still waters. And when we reach these places by only following Him. When we follow Jesus to green pastures, we can give our burdens to Jesus. Sorry, this made a lot more sense when I was doing it in Mexico.
I think you're just overthinking it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're fine. Just,
Okay.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Okay, He leads me beside quiet waters.
Yep.
He restores my soul. So sorry. Okay.
You're good. Don't apologize.
So
you're good.
Jesus is our shepherd, and He watches over us. He's in the valley with us.
Yeah.
walking, guarding, comforting us, and giving us peace. Trusting Jesus is leading us and giving us his good plans for us. He's walking with us through the darkest valley when we can be satisfied in his love. His goodness and mercy is pursuing us, and he brings us eternal comfort in that. May our cup run over, and may Jesus set us free from fear and insecurity. Since Jesus is our shepherd, we have all that we need. Mm-hmm. We can have peace that Jesus is our shepherd, and when we don't know where to turn, or I've referenced this for VBS, when we don't know what to say, like Jesus will give us the words to say because he is our shepherd. And we can find peace and assurance that he is our shepherd and leading us in the way that we should go. At the end of the psalm, it says, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. So at the end, it shows, it's talking about a banquet, and our cups are running over. And his goodness and mercy are running after us. And that can give us hope, because his goodness and mercy. And I was reading from the New International Version, and it said his goodness and love, but it's also goodness and mercy. But they're running after us all the days of our life. And God is always with us yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And I feel like everyone has heard this psalm, and you memorized it, or it's just always in your head. But when you think about it, like, think of a new way of thinking, that like the reality of like how the Lord is our shepherd, and how that all we need to do is just follow him, and he will guide us in the way that we need to be. But when you really, really think about like the Lord is your shepherd, like you truly lack nothing. Like I think a lot of us always say like the Lord is my shepherd, but we don't actually believe that. We just say it because we know it in our heads. But when we truly believe that the Lord is our shepherd, like we will truly lack nothing. He will truly guide us. And we need to really believe that. And at the end, I feel like it's so powerful. It says, I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, all the days of my life. So he'll be by our side all the days of our life. And that is so powerful, because I feel like sometimes when the world catches up with us, we can forget that he is by our sides. But he is by our sides all the time. And we would dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Like, that's so inexplainable and so like unimaginable, but we truly will dwell in the house of the Lord forever if we truly know that the Lord is our shepherd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I also played the song Psalms 23 by Phil Wickham, just for the team to like reflect on that and reflect on what I said about like truly believing in the reality that the Lord is our shepherd. Mm-hmm. And if you have never listened to that Psalms 23 by Luke Wickham, he says over and over again that like his goodness and mercy are running after us. He says it over and over again. And that's just like, it gives us hope. It can give us peace during hard times. So a few questions that I asked the team to kind of like think about and take away is, one, is God your shepherd? Is he truly your shepherd when you really think about it? And what does that mean? And then number two, how can you find comfort in these verses while you are in the valley? So verse 4, even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So when you are in the valley, when you're in dark and hard times, how can you rely on God and find comfort through these verses, that he is always, always with us? Because it says that in verse 4, his rod and his staff, they comfort us, if the Lord is our shepherd. Mm-hmm. So the Lord really, really cares for us. And this psalm tells us that and gives us peace about it. David wrote this because he was a shepherd leading the sheep. And sometimes we can be sheep that are led astray. But when I feel like we read these verses and really, really believe what they say, we can get back on track with the Lord because he is our shepherd.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
No comments.
Great
Is
job.
that good? I just wanted to make sure you
I didn't know if you were still
completely finished before.
Yeah, I'm done. I feel like when I did it in Mexico, I related it a lot to VBS and how like we need to really rely on God being our shepherd, because these people that we are ministering to, like, they don't speak English. And so we really needed to rely on God to make sure our message of the Lord got out there, just by through our actions and by following Jesus. Like, people can see when you follow Jesus because it shows. And I just wanted to encourage everybody and find comfort in this verse.
Yeah.
These verses.
Yeah, no, I love that. And I love that you pointed out, the Phil Wickham Psalm 23. Because I know we talked, like, another song that is, obviously it's called Psalm 23 for a reason, but strictly from Scripture.
Yes.
Word for word, you can tie it back. You can listen to it while reading the verse, because it's just that. So love that you brought that up. And I think the big thing about this verse, right, is, to your point, like, we can read it. Two things: A, we can read it now, knowing what Jesus has done, right? So from a historical perspective, because we're reading it now, we know what Jesus has done. I think the other thing is, I think this is why Luke 15, I pulled it up, the parable of the lost sheep. You can relate the parable of the lost sheep really in this. So Jesus says, suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in the open country and go after the one lost sheep? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulder and goes home, and he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I've found my lost sheep." I tell you that in the same way, there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous people who do not repent. So I want to kind of remind people that when you are in the valley of the shadow of death, as it refers to in Psalm 23, and that you hit on, like, when it says that, when it says in Psalm 23 that, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Like, Jesus is there with you when you are the lost sheep. When you are in the, like, he is there with you in the lows of the lows. He's there in the highs of the highs as well. And I think sometimes we kind of forget that because life's so good. But he's there with us in the lows, the darkest valley as well. So I really like how you can kind of intertwine Scripture like that. And also to what you said about leading, how we're kind of the focal point, right? How we lead others, how we're the example of Christ Jesus, right? I think it's important because in the modern world, you have lost people leading the lost. So blind people leading the blind, right? So people who don't know the Word, who don't know Scripture, who aren't Christians, are the ones that the world says those are who we ought to follow, right? So when you do have the opportunity to lead that blind person who doesn't know about Christ, are you setting a Christ-like example? That's a big question you gotta ask yourself. Because if you're not, then you look like everyone else who just doesn't know. And then it's like, well, that person's a Christian. They act that way. I can act like that too and still be a Christian, right? When you really can't. So leading by example is key.
I don't want to get too, like, Christianese in it. So I'll try to, like, just be a little, I don't know, baseline. But I like the way, if you were to want to get into, like, the deeper meaning of, like, this passage, or, like, the symbolism, I guess, the shepherd and, like, what a shepherd actually did back in those days, and how, like, important his job was, and how almost, like, rigorous it was, because they were fighting off wild animals to keep these, to be blunt, these stupid animals that were quite literally, like, they didn't know any better. Sheep are pretty dumb.
Yeah.
They don't know where they're going. They just follow whatever they see, and they will just kind of go wherever. And if they wander off, they don't know what to do. And I think, like, the symbolism of, like, Jesus is the one who's going to protect us from anything we don't even know what's out there, but he's going to protect us from the things we can't protect ourselves against. And he's going to bring us back into his protection, into his care, and he's going to keep us right with him. I think it's kind of like a beautiful picture of, like, just how, like, helpless in a way we really are, and how much we do need him to take care of us.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. When I hear, like, verses about, like, the sheep and the shepherd. My biggest thing is I go back to, I can't remember where I heard it, but it was about the reason the sheep feel so safe and secure is because they know the voice of the shepherd. And it's like, if you're not fully like diving into the word and trying to figure out who Jesus is and like learning more about him, that peace and everything is still there, but you just don't know it is, you know?
Yep.
Like you can't, the sheep only know that it's safe because they can hear the shepherd calling to them, and like they're like, all right, he's here, I'm fine. But like, I don't know, you say you take a new sheep that's never been with this shepherd, they're gonna go berserk because they're like, holy crap, this is all happening. It's like, how is all these other sheep so calm, but they don't know the voice of the shepherd to know that it's gonna be okay. And I think that's one thing. That's one thing I take away when I hear verses like this is like, you got to know your shepherd.
Yeah. And like the question that I was asking, like, is God your shepherd? Like, let's say someone's listening who doesn't know God, and if they do know God, they're not really following, like, in the way that the Lord would want them to. Like, what I'm asking Landon, because I think you already answered it, but like, how would somebody kind of like get the Lord as their shepherd?
I mean, just
I feel like you already
just
said it,
going in and like, are you talking about like a new believer or just someone
New
that's never
believer
heard?
or someone that knows God but really isn't following him?
I think it's just opening your Bible is the biggest thing, because you know God lays out who he is in this book right in front of you. But then also, I mean, I think it is partially somewhat up to us. If you see a person that's like that, be that other sheep that knows the voice of the Lord, you know? Walk with them. I always get back to Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. We are there to build people up, you know? We know that there's a God that sent his son to die on the cross for us, and we are saved. And, I mean, who are we to keep that to ourselves, you know? So it's like, just pour out into others is something that I always try to do. It's just, you know, we were saved, so let's point others to the Savior too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, I guess probably three things on that note, right? First of all, if you don't have a Bible, go download the Bible app right now. Secondly,
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Yep.
Secondly,
I'll buy it for you.
Yeah.
yeah. And that gets to my second point. Secondly, if you want a physical Bible and you want to start, and you can't afford one, reach out to us, because we will have no issue getting you a Bible, getting you set up, everything like that. Third thing, and I forgot what my third point was. It was a good one too. Dadgummit. I'll think of it.
Third thing, once you get that Bible,
Read it.
Read it.
Yeah.
read it,
Read it.
open it, read it, and
There's
Not
a
just
follow
song
it.
by, who is it? I forget. It says, "The Bible by my bed's not a coaster anymore."
Yeah.
And that song, I forget what song it is.
Is that that's not
that
no that's not
Josiah Queen
is that Dusty
No.
Is it Dusty
No.
Bibles?
No, so you were
No.
singing that last week, weren't
No.
you?
I was singing last week. I'm hooked on that song right now.
We got Dust on Our Bibles, brand new iPhone.
Yeah.
This is, I think it's, why am I blanking on his name? And
Force Frank.
no.
Paul.
He sings Fear is a Liar. Zach Williams. Zach Williams, and it used to be Walker Hayes.
okay.
They did a
I
collab.
like him.
They did a collab, and it's one of the verses is, it's called "That's Jesus' Fault," and he said, "If you miss the old me, that's Jesus' fault."
Yeah.
And he said, "The Bible on the bed, beside the bed's not a coaster no more."
Yeah.
That's
And
Jesus' fault.
yeah, that's Jesus' fault.
Wow.
The third thing was this.
Oh.
If you're having trouble understanding something or anything like that, we're not going to claim to be experts, but if you have a question, reach out to us. And if we don't know, we're going to go to somebody who's been in the Word, who's studying, whether that means we go to one of our pastors or somebody who's experienced and, you know, leading some type of group that really knows the Word better than us. We'll get the answer for you, and we'll get it back to you for sure. So if you do have any questions, if you're not understanding anything, like, reach out, because that's the biggest thing too. If you're not understanding, well, then how can you know and how can you learn?
Yeah, and I think you saying that, I'm gonna throw this out here because we've kind of discussed it a couple times. I think what we'll do is we'll start dropping our email. So if you don't feel comfortable like sending us a DM on Instagram because it has your name and like your email's a little more, I don't know, secretive
Secure?
or like, you know, it's like something you made in 8th grade. So, you know, nobody knows who you are type deal. But no, seriously, like if you're uncomfortable, like us knowing who you are, because I mean, let's face it, there's people that are like that. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to put our email in the bio. We'll put our email, you know, in this episode description.
Okay.
Send us an email.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah. I pulled up the lyrics to a song,
Okay.
but then we kept on talking, and I was like, I don't feel this is the right place. But we do this sometimes where you put a song at the end. But
just go
we were
ahead.
talking about knowing God's voice, and so I thought of The Voice of Truth by Casting Crowns, which is from 2003. So
That's a good
Still a
song.
good song.
20 plus years ago. Older than Landon, crazy. But
I feel old.
I'm not even 19
So-
yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll be at the end of the month.
oh my gosh. All right, you shut up. So, anyways, the lyrics of the song are basically like it starts with just him asking for like he said he wants like the faith like the faith to follow Jesus. So some of the lyrics say. I'm just going to skip to the second verse. It says, the waves are calling out my name and they laugh at me, reminding me of all the times I've tried before and failed. The waves, they keep on telling me time and time again, boy, you'll never win. And then it says, but the voice of truth tells me a different story. The voice of truth says, do not be afraid. The voice of truth says, this is for my glory. And out of all the voices that are calling out to me, I will choose to listen and believe the voice of truth. Like we said, like it's hard to know what Jesus's voice sounds like, but it sounds like peace and it sounds like comfort, and it will never ever it'll never make you feel uncomfortable or unsettled. I think that's one thing. I mean, I could do a whole nother ministry minute on this, but that's one thing I learned about, like, is this decision I'm making the right one, or is this I'm making this decision out of fear? And I think it's so important to learn like what it truly sounds like, to even if you don't hear necessarily a literal voice. I think that's something also people struggle with. They're like, I'll never hear God, but you can feel, you can know that what you're thinking, what you're believing, or what you're hearing and listening to is the truth. So there you go.
That was the biggest thing about me moving that I've struggled with, is like, is this what I want, or is this where God is leading me? That's been something I've been wrestling with, and I was at the point where I was like, I want to hear a voice. I need to hear this. And I was talking to a lady. We do a small group with like a whole bunch of us, and she's one of the leaders. And look up to her, very knowledgeable in the faith and all that. And she said, sometimes it's not an audible voice. Sometimes it's people around you telling you.
Yep.
And God speaking through them. And the overwhelming answer is go. So that's where I was like, all right, but it still gets to me. It's like, am I doing this just on my own thing to glorify myself, or is God like going to use me?
Well,
And that could be like spiritual forces. Like telling you like you're like that God isn't pointing you in this direction.
It's been a weird journey, because when I started out as this, it was I want to go just to weld. I just want to go work and stuff. And I had a girl on the youth worship team. We were talking, and she was like, so what do you think you're going to go down and do? So what do you mean, what do I think I'm going to do? So I'm going down to work. She goes, that's what you think.
Wow.
And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, you got to be very much in denial to think that you're not going to do anything else.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's not, this is not me trying to boast in anything, but it's just, I don't know. This is kind of a snippet for next week, I guess, if you want to hear it. The life that I have lived in the past that I have, I'm like, I am never going to be able to stand in front of someone and tell them how to live because of my past. It's like, who am I to tell people to live for God and not do all this stuff when I've done it? And it's that's my biggest thing, is like not feeling worthy, I guess, to be used by God. And I think I'm getting a little too far, but this is just, I'll probably talk about more of this next week, but
You're giving us a sneak peek.
Yeah, sneak peek. I went into Luke 5, where Jesus is calling disciples, and one thing Peter says when he saw Jesus perform the miracle of collecting all the fish in the boat. He said, "Depart from me, Lord, for I am a sinful man." That part really hit me because it's like, I'm Peter, you know? It's like I feel like a lowly fisherman. I'm not a great person at all. It's like, just God, I don't deserve to be in your presence. But he ended up becoming a great disciple. So it's like,
well, I think that's a great tease because next week, the Ministry Minute, you've got it.
Yeah.
And testimony really is what it's going to be. So I think it's a great tease for next week that you really gave there. But so.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone else doesn't have anything, which I think that might be a good place to wrap up for this episode.
Yeah.
tune in next week.
Tune in next week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Make sure you do tune in because I think you're really going to want to hear, if you don't listen to the whole episode, you're going to want to hear Landon's testimony and kind of send him off in a right way to serve the Lord and do whatever else, comes along the way that the Holy Spirit's going to bless you with, right? So, well, thank you all. Talk next week. Bye.
Bye.